gonna show up and I'm gonna be in a full-on, like, full face of makeup. And she's gonna be like, oh, you've just been like all done up with your makeup, chasing your dog around the yard trying to get a pee sample? Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am featuring another one of BH Cosmetics palettes from their travel series. Sorry, I thought the cat was trying to come in. He's like banging on the door. Not really, that was like dramatic. He like smacked it with his little paw. That's not banging. Anyway, so this is one of their newer additions. And oh, look at that. Look how pretty it is. I'm not gonna lie, I can't pronounce half of the names, but that's okay. So, I really think I want to use this color today. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, so this is a 16 color eyeshadow palette and it was $17. And like I've said in prior videos, if you've watched them, which I hope you have, that you can go on their website and like somewhere on the side it like tells you to like, it doesn't tell you, but like you can click somewhere to like meet influencers or whatever. Just scroll around, you'll figure it out, click on stuff, and you'll come to a page where they have people that are influencers, I'm assuming, for their brand. And if you use one of their codes, you get 10% off. I'm sure maybe that person gets some kind of commission or something, but that's fine. That's fine. You still get 10% off, so you never really pay full price. Now you're probably thinking, okay, that's only like, what, 10% off of 17 is $1.70, but hey, it adds up. Trust me, it adds up. So anyway, on their website too, a lot of the times, they're always running a sale. You just have to like keep up. So like opt in for their text messages or what have you, and I promise you, you most likely will never really pay full price for their products if you just wait and catch a sale or use that 10% off or what have you. I don't know, there's ways to work around it. Again, $17, that's what, 17, and there's 16 shadows, so you're paying a little more than $1 a shadow. Anyway, I haven't reached pan on any of them, but we're not going to talk about that because I have way too much makeup because I have a problem, which I've told you guys plenty of times. So anyway, I'm just chit-chatting and running my mouth too much. My face is already done. I used the LYS Beauty. If you don't know what that is and you would like to know what that is, check out my last video. I'll link it below. Yeah, so you can check it out if you want to. But that's what's on my face, and I will list everything below. So let's just jump right in. Okay, now that I got you all up in my face, I think what I want to do, I'm gonna go in with this one. And I know that says Notre Dame, so I'm gonna go in with that just to put down a transition shade, just to kind of see how they do. And I'm gonna use this Farah brush. It's just a fluffy brush, little bit of kick up, not that serious. So, let's see. It's a nice pale neutral. Doesn't show up too much because it's like really close to my skin tone. But it does, I mean, it looks like it has a little bit of like mauvey undertone to it, like what I can see in the mirror, so that's okay. That's all right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in for it. We're just gonna start off like that. I probably should not have done my face makeup, but if you've been here for a while, you know that is just how I roll. So I'm gonna go in this one. I think that's Versailles. So I'm gonna go into that. I'm just gonna pick that up on this Alamar brush. Now I'm not gonna wet it because I want to see what this shadow does on its own with the brush. So let's see. And I think I'm just gonna place it right in the middle of my eyelid. you see that? Oh, I hope like the camera is picking that up. So it's definitely like a super concentrated shadow. So wherever you pick it up, wherever you put it down, it's staying right there. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. So I'm just gonna keep picking that up and putting it there in the middle of my eyelid. I'm not being super precise because I'm obviously going to put a color here and going to put a color here and then blend them together so it doesn't look so harsh. And hold on. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, so I just went ahead and put that on the middle of the eye. And now I think what I want to do is I like to do a little comparison, so that applied really well to the eye with just a plain dry brush. So now what I want to do is pick up that same color and I'm just gonna wet it with some setting spray. And let's see, oh, where's my mirror? And let's see how it applies, just for comparison purposes. That is so beautiful. So I honestly think it applies nicely regardless of whether you wet your brush or not. So I am super impressed with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this eye just like I have that eye. So there you go. So looking at the difference of both eyes, so they applied similar regardless of whether it was dry or whether I wet it, but to me it looks like this one is a little bit darker. So I'm just gonna get the brush wet and just go over top of this side to see. And the only difference I feel like is with it being wet is it's gonna keep it in place. But again, I felt like it looked a little bit darker. Even though I only wet this side with the initial application and then the rest of it, I just kept picking it up. But obviously my brush was already a little wet at that point, so there we go. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to take this color and put it on the inner third of each eye. And I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna use this Luxie 245 small shader brush. Again, it's just a small brush. And again, I'm just gonna pick up this color, Arc de Triomphe. And let's see how that applies. So I'm just gonna tip my head back. No, it's not so you can look up my nose, but I'm just gonna tip my head back a little bit to open up that lid space. And then apply. So that one's obviously not as vibrant as the last one. Let's see. Okay, so that one needs a little help. So I'm gonna pick that color up. I'm gonna get it wet. And let's see how it does on the other eye, getting it wet first before I do anything to the other side. Oh, see, I almost messed up right there having the mirror in my face. So it's a very pale color, it's super pretty, but this color I feel like to get some coverage there, you're going to have to wet it. Let me try with just my finger, because sometimes this does work, so let's see. Okay, so you definitely get more coverage if you do a dry application with your finger. which I tend to not like to do. I mean, it's nice that you can, you know, if you don't have a brush, that you can apply stuff with your finger, but I've got such, I was gonna say I have such large fingers, but to be nice to myself, let's just say I don't have small fingers. So, I feel like I make a mess when I try to use my fingers to apply shadows. So there, I got some coverage, and then I'm gonna pick that brush back up. That same color and just dab in there. And then dab across that line just to blend the colors. I will say these colors play very nice together. Like, I'm not having a problem blending them. Like, they seem to be applying over top of each other. Very nice. Well, this purple one over top of the other one. So there we go. Okay, so now what I think I want to do is take this color here. It looks like a deep purple with like navy blue like hues to it. So I'm gonna take that color on this Luxie 141 mini round brush. No, this is not, oh, no, this is not a Luxie sponsored video. I just really love their brushes, especially their small like detail brushes. And I do have some of their face brushes that I really like. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up that color. Look how pretty that is. Tap off some of that excess so I don't make a mess. Again, I'm gonna look back and I'm going to apply that here. To the outer portion. And I'm gonna come up a little bit because of where I do have like the hooded eyes. Gonna bring that blue up a little bit higher. Just ever so slight. To give that rounded appearance, and then like the eye comes down like the eye makeup. Okay, so I have had a lot of interruptions in this video, so I have no idea what this video is gonna be like when I finally start editing it and piecing it together. So anyhow, that is what I did. I put that darker purple out and I kind of rounded it up to make that shape there. So now what I want to do is I'm going to take, oh, look at that, another Luxie brush. I'm gonna take this Luxie 131 mini angled brush and I'm gonna go back into that first color I used. I'm just gonna pick that up a little bit and I'm going to, thought I had a mirror in my hand. And I'm going to dust that under the eye. Okay, I lied. That wasn't doing it for me. That brush was a little too stiff. I don't recall that being so stiff. So I think I'm gonna take this Morphe M507 brush and I'm gonna pick up that same color. And I just wanna dust that under the eye. Just to get, I don't know, it's almost as if I'm putting like a transition shade on the lower, under the lower lash line. I don't know why. I just felt like it. And then what I want to do is I want to go in with this deep teal color, and I'm going to use this Alamar flat brush. And I am going to stamp that down here. On that lower lash line. It's so pretty. These colors are really working out nicely. And then one little thing I do want to go back and do that it's because I've been interrupted so many times trying to do this video. I want to take that first color that I put in the center of the lid, and I'm just going to dab that over where I put that dark purplish blue color just to blend them. Just want to make sure I told you guys that. I always like to go over the line where they meet up just so you can't really tell like where one ends or where one starts and the other one starts. Like, it should look seamless. It should look nice. When in doubt, blend it out. So I really like that. So I'm gonna leave that like that. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of that Notre Dame color on this, and I'm going to go under that teal color and out there on the edge just to soften it a bit. I think I'm gonna pick up this BH Cosmetics number 10 brush. It's just a little pointed, almost like a pencil brush. And I wanna pick up this color here. And I feel like picking it up, it's a little chunky, so I am gonna wet it. Well, wait a minute. Just hold up. I'm all frazzled now. And that was the vet that called and answered. I have got a mobile vet coming to see our 16-year-old lab. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I have been calling around and like texting all these mobile vets, which I didn't even realize that like that was a thing. Like, our regular vet did not want to see our dog without me bringing her in. She's almost 16. I was like, she doesn't get around very well. I think it's gonna stress her out putting her in a car and bringing her to you, and then you all taking her from me and taking her inside without me, because our vet is not like open inside. So anyway, they were like, call a mobile vet, and I was like, call a what? I thought mobile vets just really came out to like euthanize, but they don't. So she just called out of like the blue and was like, oh, I'm on my way, I'll be there in like 30 minutes. And I was like, oh, okay, great, glad you're coming. Let me hurry up and finish this video. So pardon me if I seem a little frazzled all of a sudden. Wow, that is so pretty. And yes, this vet is gonna show up and I'm gonna be in a full on, like full face of makeup. And she's gonna be like, oh, you've just been like all done up with your makeup, chasing your dog around the yard trying to get a pee sample? Yes. That's exactly what I've been doing. I put on makeup, chase the dog around. Oh. So I just wet that just because I wanted to intensify it a little bit. So there's that. I'm gonna hop off really quick. I'm gonna throw on some mascara and some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so there is the finished look. So I lied. I didn't put on lashes because I was like, you know what? The vet is on her way and I really don't have time to fool with that. Absolutely, I would love to put them on, and I was going to put on the Tarte ones. Oh, here they are now. You can see them. See, normally I tell you about them and I already have them on my face and you can't see them. So hold on. So these are the Tarte lashes in Goddess. Look how pretty they are. Oh, aren't they pretty? So I was planning on putting those on, but I'm not going to because I really have to get up and get my lab outside and try to get a urine sample. That is very important. So anyway, I'm in love with this palette, BH Cosmetics. You did it again. Thank you very much. I love how all the colors applied. They are beautiful. They went on nice without using any spray or anything, and they went on delightfully beautiful using a spray. Yes, absolutely. So I am so freaking excited. I can't say enough about BH Cosmetics. I am not sponsored by them. I pay for everything myself. I just am like a makeup enthusiast. I love trying their products. I get super pumped about it. It's so exciting. It's so gratifying to me to put on a shadow and it just be like, like, just, I don't know. If you're into makeup, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, that's all we're gonna say about that. So super exciting. I think it turned out beautiful. Yeah, I would like to put on some lashes. You know, I might even do like a winged liner, but we just don't have time for that right this second. So, and you're here for the eyeshadow. I mean, obviously you can imagine what it'd be like to put the other stuff on, but honestly, without doing it, I think it looks really nice as well without the lashes and the eyeliner. So you know what? You can do whatever you want. yeah, again, here it is, $17. Beautiful. There's obviously lots of options you can go with. So I just want to use all the shimmers and I'm happy. I'm so happy with it. So thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody watching. I appreciate you as well. I appreciate all of you. All of you that are taking the time to watch my videos, to listen to my opinion. I really absolutely appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you very much. And as always, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching this.